How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we have attributes revealed for 3 of the face of the franchise diamonds, and that includes Mike Trout, BYRON BUXTON, and Wander Franco. We also have an additional 3 other players that have been revealed so far, and we're going to have one revealed in about 45 minutes as I'm making this video. 5 p.m. Pacific time, the Rangers are actually going to reveal the face of the franchise diamond that represents the Texas Rangers. I think it could be Corey Seager. I think it might be Marcus Semien, but we'll have to take a look. We also had Mitch Haniger, Kyle Tucker, and Sean Murphy revealed within the AL West, and then of course you saw Mike Trout at the beginning. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a Mike Trout card, but we actually have a different version other than Live Series Mike Trout to start the game off. The Live Series Trout will still be effective. He will be better than the face of the franchise, but the face of the franchise is a great budget option. And if you're looking at this, you can honestly fill your team, or at least your outfield, with BYRON BUXTON, Mike Trout, and Kyle Tucker. I think that might be who I'm going with. You can also toss in Ronald Acuna out there if you'd like to. Those are 3 great outfielders, 4 great outfielders, and then there's more to be revealed. But Mike Trout's attributes are right here. 81 contact versus right, 107 power versus right with mid-70s. Contact and power versus lefties. Lower vision at 49, but the contact attribute is a little bit more important. The only thing the vision attribute does is kind of affect timing windows, especially on the harder difficulties. But 89 speed with silver defense. Once you parallel this card up a little bit, he will have gold defense. He won't be overpowered to start the game. And I just like the fact that we have an alternative version of Mike Trout right out of the gate. I think it's very good for the game. I think it's very good for people that don't necessarily put money into the game. But we also had Wander Franco's attributes revealed, and this card is going to play way above his attributes. I think some people will take a look at that power versus right and think he's not as good. But the defense is there, the speed is there, switch hitting ability, and the ability to hit left-handed pitchers that well early on in the game is definitely something that I'm looking for. I mean, this is a guy I'm going to put in my lineup. He will be my starting shortstop, most likely, depending on who else is revealed. Unless there's like a 4 or 5 tool all-around shortstop. Maybe someone like Corey Seager. He won't have the speed, but he might not have the defense either. He might just have the hitting attributes. But BYRON BUXTON maybe lacks a little bit of hitting attributes, but like I said in my prediction video, he will have maxed out defense and maxed out speed. This card is going to be very good. 80s power versus right. He will have above 80 once you parallel him up. It will take a long time, but definitely a solid card. 60 contact versus right is good enough. We've seen this with, face of the franchise cards in the past, 42 card series players in the past, but you are definitely going to want to download and install MLB The Show 22, so that way you can start grinding some of these face of the franchise players, trying to unlock them as soon as they are released. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and you can download the game right now. If you check out my video previously, you can download and install it. I'm on the PlayStation 5 right here, and this already happened. It downloaded and installed for me automatically. But you can click on these 3 dots, try and manually download it and install it. You do have to have a digital version of the game, and I don't know if this works on PlayStation 4. My PlayStation 4 is broken. Last year I was playing MLB The Show 21 to start off the year with a broken PS4, and every single game of ranked seasons that I would play, I would disconnect within like the 6th or 7th inning. So I was giving away free dubs. This year that will not happen. I'll be playing on the PS5 the entire year. And my PlayStation 5 is working, as you can see here, but I received these notifications. My game is downloaded, updated, and ready to go. I'm going to build my Diamond Dynasty squad purely off of Face of the Franchise Diamonds and potentially the Legend Choice Pack and the Cover Choice Pack, right? I think I might go no money spent this year on MLB The Show 22. I know I've talked about putting a couple $100s into the game. I put a few $100 in last year. And I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I might try and grind out some of this early game content and just invest my stubs and try to make stubs, try and go no money spent. But that does require a lot more time. I don't know. I'm going to have to make that decision. But my plan is to build my squad off of these face of the franchise diamonds. If it is like last year in the way you unlock them, I should have about 8 to 12 of the face of the franchise diamonds by the end of Sunday. That is my plan. I'll have an entire team to build off of them, and then I might have to buy a few players to fill out the bullpen and starting staff. But that's kind of my plan there. We also had Andrew Benintendi revealed, so we don't have the attributes or the picture in this specific video. But Andrew Benintendi is pretty solid. He's an all-around player. A lot of people were saying that he wasn't that great. I think he will be pretty good. And while I'm recording this, I just realized that I didn't have that screenshot ready to go for this video. So I'll explain those attributes right now. Andrew Benintendi, obviously at the 90 overall range. He has 88 contact versus right, 85 contact versus lefty, 78 power, 66 power versus left. The 78 power against right, not bad. I mean, once you parallel it up, it'll be over 80. He has 86 vision, that's pretty decent. 84 discipline, 110 clutch, silver defense like Mike Trout, and 70 speed. So I'd say all around pretty solid player for Andrew Benintendi. This Alek Manoah card, I don't think is going to be very good. I think this one might be the worst card that we've seen so far out of all of the face of the franchise diamonds. And I'm sorry, Blue Jays fans, it's nothing against this guy personally. He's a great pitcher. But if you try his card out, or at least try out his motion within the MLB The Show 22 tech test, that card is BP. The hits per 9 are pretty high, but his motion is almost like batting practice. I just don't think he's going to be very good. Probably lower on my rankings, or at least my early rankings of some of these cards. Casey Mize, definitely going to be one of the better pitchers in the program. I would put him more at the top of any other pitcher, and I'm not talking the relievers. Obviously, Aroldis Chapman and Clase are above the starters, I think, in this program so far. But solid program. Face of the franchise diamonds will be extremely viable, usable, valuable. Any word you want to use, they will be effective once the game is released. You can build a team of all 30 of them, and obviously not at once, but you could build different squads with different players from this program, and you will be successful in MLB The Show 22. You definitely have to, be good at the game as well, but you can beat anybody with these type of players. 106 power, 89 contact. Rafael Devers obviously might be the best hitter in overall right out of the gate with the vision, the power, the contact, the swing type. Just doesn't have as good of defense, which we will see. Some better defenders, some better hitters. Acuna, I want to see the attributes on this card. I definitely want to see the attributes on Acuna. But these are players that have already been revealed. I've been trying to include all of them in each video. I'm going to have to add in Andrew Benintendi, of course. But I think Mike Trout, Wander Franco, and Buxton are players that people are looking to use more so than Andrew Benintendi. But still solid options, right? I think these are great options in total. Alek Manoah, of course, for the Blue Jays there. I just haven't updated these screenshots as much. I just got home. I was working, trying to get ready for the reveal at 5. But hopefully you enjoyed this type of video. I'm super hyped up about MLB The Show. It's 3 days away for me. I'll be playing on March 31st at about 9 p.m. my time. So my plan is to unlock at least 4 of these Face of the Franchise Diamond players before I go to sleep. That's my goal. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it takes me longer. We'll see if you have to do more showdowns. We'll see how you have to unlock these cards. But that's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and hopefully you enjoyed. Peace out.